Hello again, Struckwup. I'm back with some more Biomutant and I'm also ready with the two summoner builds in Torchlight 3. One of them I uploaded last night, but Twitter was giving me trouble with uploading the teaser video. In the end I just got pissed off and gave up and I uploaded it today. But the two videos are uploaded on my YouTube channel, on my website, and I will try and do some more Biomutant, try and continue and finish the story before Tuesday. On Tuesday in the evening I will be streaming, what was its name, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. With this one we are pretty much getting very close to the end of the main story, but I'm intentionally pushing some side quests. I don't think I will be finishing every single side quest. Some of them are very boring and I'm just gonna ignore them. But some of them are worth doing just for the sake of it, just because they're just nice things to discover while doing. So let's do this one now. And what's up, Shohei? Welcome back. Nice seeing you again. Oh, is this guy gonna give me a new mission? He said find the bunker in Blister. Okay, let's do that. Let's find that bunker. I think I already was in that bunker before. I think I found it the other day. And yeah, I actually read the news yesterday that Cyberpunk is coming back to the PlayStation Store. And that's gonna be with all the bug fixes, hopefully, and improvements that the PC versions got. Hopefully the graphics are nice. Not like what we saw on PS4 and Xbox One before. Oh, so that's the quest for those fireflies. I knew there's gonna be some sort of a quest with those fireflies in the big round place. In that circular thingy. And that's probably gonna be how Mump gets summoned. Because Mump didn't want to get summoned when I was first doing this. Now I could complete this. Let's go grab those fireflies. If I'm not mistaken, it was here somewhere. Oh, actually, I've already grabbed the fireflies before, so I didn't need to grab them. Okay. And Chosby is back. Welcome back, Chosby. Nice seeing you again. And Shohei said, but I ain't gonna buy it at full price. No way. Obviously, you wouldn't wanna buy it at full price. Just wait for a discount on Cyberpunk. There's probably gonna be a lot of websites selling keys and stuff like that. I mean, for PC, for example, right now you can buy it super cheap for PC. Not sure how it is for PlayStation right now. Find the ether lamps for Mito or Maito. Oh, Maito. Or Maito. All right, let's see what this Maito guy wants. Some lamps. It's so funny if it gets delisted again. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be funny if it gets delisted again. The tragic kind of funny, tragic comedy kind of way. What? Okay, before we return to my two, actually let's return. I mean, it already is a legendary meme. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is one of the most legendary memes in the history of gaming. The console version, not the PC. The PC version was okay. It had problems, it had bugs and glitches. It wasn't that bad.
He's... Mito says he's...
I probably shouldn't have decided to take this guy with me on the arc, but fuck it. I don't care, it's not like it's gonna do something specific. Yeah, it's already a meme for getting delisted once and for having super bad looking graphics on old generation consoles. I mean, which is probably one of the reasons why it got delisted. First, it looks like poop. Second, it probably plays like poop. From what I've seen people comparing FPS on old generation consoles, new generation consoles of it, and yeah, it was definitely not great. I think it already surpassed Anthem, because Anthem had mostly Wooter fans, whereas Cyberpunk had a lot of people playing it. Much more people were interested in Cyberpunk than Anthem. Smart people knew not to buy Anthem.
That's hard to come by.
After the beta test, I was pretty sure Anthem would be a waste of money to buy. And I didn't buy it. Thankfully, I was able to beta test it for free, to know that it just won't cut it. Rip your shit brain. Did you beta test it? If you didn't beta test it, there is no reason to blame your brain. I mean, you wouldn't know.
Wow,
you wouldn't know
there.
without testing it. See, that's why I have the guinea pig work for you guys, testing stuff so you don't have to test it.
Can't loot if you don't
If you
look.
knew me back when Anthem was brewing, maybe we would have saved money on that purchase.
The best kind.
Oh, you played the beta too, but your brain was still. Let's trust it. It's BioWare. Yeah, that's bad brain. Because BioWare now is not old BioWare. I mean, chances of the new Dragon Age being shit are high. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna buy it. But I'm not gonna trust it to be anything great. Because the last Dragon Age Inquisition I couldn't even finish. In fact, I mostly bought it for the multiplayer. I didn't care about the main story as much, although I did love the main story in Dragon Age 2. I didn't expect much from Dragon Age 3, and it actually didn't hold me. I mean, I managed to quit before I even reached the middle. It got so boring. But it's still a fun game, and I wouldn't mind playing it sometime. But I'm gonna see what the new Dragon Age will bring to the table. I just didn't like the skill system. The skill system in Dragon Age 2, the build variety, diversity, the wood system. Those are the things I didn't like in Dragon Age Inquisition. And I think it could be more of a water game and still keep the story related stuff the way they were.
That sludgy junk works is a
The fact that you couldn't run put you off big time. Oh yeah. That one I can understand how it could put people off. Oh no, not one of those armored little bitches. You gotta love those armored bitches. Look at him. The only thing that does damage to him is melee attacks.
Burnt wall.
The next Kushian tournament star. He's batting for a home run. He's just repeating the same stupid grab and hit.
Running low.
What? Oh, he's such a bastard. He put me into the fucking switch. That was a very interesting combination. He put me into the switch pool.
Is the opposite of a swamp.
And that ended up killing me. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to quickly get my boomerang equipped. What about the hook? Maybe the hook would work on him. I wanna see if the hook works on this guy. Yeah, I got tracked. He jumped belly down and pushed me into the switch, and I drowned in the switch.
That sludgy
Fucking
junk
worker.
works is a real mess.
That doesn't work. We need the boomerang.
Oh, wouch.
But yeah, those armored enemies is one of the worst things about this game. That no matter how much armor piercing you've got in your ranged weapons, they just don't seem to work. The only one that works seems to be this one. The stupid boomerang.
Careful, nothing's sneaking up on you.
Ah! They keep changing the button. Let's see what's here.
Need the right key. That's
Ah,
shut and
okay. We gotta kill someone to get the key. Is this where the fight will be?
Looks like the cables need to be replugged in steps to match each sequence in order to generate a buzz strong
Oh,
enough
now this
to
one would make
things
me
happen.
think more. Ah shit, that doesn't work. Ah fuck. No, I need to restart this. Let's restart this. I need to try
A
it
little
again.
electroabsorption is enough to push anyone
I
to
miscalculated
You
and
need
then
to
I fucked up
replug the
after that.
cables so each
Okay, we
match the
need
sequence.
2y minus 2z. Let's add the 2z first. 2z minus 1x maybe. 2z minus 1x and then xx minus y. Oh, and we are missing the two x's. Okay, let's add a z. There we go. That should work.
Nice.
Those
That
are the tougher
rearrangement
ones
should be enough
where
to
you
let
need to
enough
think a little
electric
bit more.
current pass through the board.
Have to use my brain a little. Alright, let's find that wood. One wood here, second wood next to it. What's this? Gun. Oh, is that a base? A gun base. Kind of a weak one, but sure, not the worst one. So now we're just missing one wood. What did this unlock? I wonder. Did it unlock this walk door? I think it unlocked the walk door.
Destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world's.
In this zone we're still missing superb wood, which might be here. There we go, it's here. Alright, what have we nearby? Stalagmite tunnels. Oh, and I just remembered 21 hours ago when I was offline, Beckham Faye followed me. Thanks to Beckham Faye for the follow on Twitch. I really appreciate that if they're watching. Let's see what's there. Oh, nice. Fight. Ah fuck, forgot to revolt on time.
Right between the eyes.
No wood? Kind of disappointing, but okay.
The dark is almost over.
What's nearby? Oh, I'm gonna need my mute here. Come on, mute boy. Mute boy, say something. Let's see what we got from the mute boy's work.
Well, what do you know?
Alright, next. I'm not sure if I want to do those quests, but there's quite a few of them, so we might as well do it. We might as well go that way. Haven't been in that way, in that place anyways. Where did they go?
You fixed those flame flies fast.
Wait, what? It's glitching. Where are we now? Over here, okay. Just keep going forward.
That old home might not be
Leftovers
strictly
6i. Fuck this displacement. Oh, there was nothing of value in that on that floor. What about the second floor? Anything worth it? What are we looking for in this place? 3 super boots, 1 bio which is probably at in the basement. Body shaper probably in the basement as well. World gadget probably in the basement as well. Or maybe in the kitchen. Superwood number 1 in the kitchen. Okay.
Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. You need to turn the pegs in sync. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's spiraled out of control.
This was not completable.
You need to turn
I used the
pegs in
minimum
sync.
amount of moves possible. Ah fuck, now I fucked up. Fuck.
That's
I keep
spiraled
pressing
out
the
of
wrong
control.
button. Instead of A and D I press Q and
You
E.
need to turn
But the previous
pegs
one I
in
did
sync.
the minimum amount of moves. See here I would need to use 1, 2, 3, 4, regardless of which way I decide to roll. Here it's one move, here it's one move, here it's one... Shit, fuck. Wrong.
That's spiraled out of control. You need to turn the pegs in sync.
Okay, here we use one. Fuck.
You need to turn the pegs in sync. That's spiraled out
This
of
sucks.
control.
This
You need
sucks.
to turn
Okay,
the
1,
pegs in
2,
sync.
3. And here it's 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it's 1. And here it's 1. Fuck.
That's
Even if I had
spiraled out
2
of
moves,
control.
it wouldn't have... it's not completable.
to
One
turn the
move is
pegs in
missing.
sync.
Even if I did it the right way. Even if I did it the right way, there still wouldn't have been... Because here I have to do 3 moves, which is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one is easier. This one is easier. Now I have to do 2 moves. And then 2 more moves. And that I can complete in 4 more moves. If I use the right direction. Fuck. But some of the other ones were impossible. Because there weren't enough moves. 1 or 2 moves were missing sometimes. Even though I messed up. If I didn't mess up, it still would have been fucked up. Okay, what are we missing? Superwood twice and body shaper. Why didn't we find the body shaper in the basement? Normally that's where they are. Where would the body shaper be? Outside? Oh, there's a second building. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, there's a third building. Never mind, never mind.
Feels like something's
What
about
time
to
is
happen.
where I am? It's 10:27 p.m. 10:27 p.m. here.
Just put one foot in front of the other. Easy. You run like the wind.
Agility increased, nice. I still haven't found 2 super boots. One here, okay. I'm missing something. Am I blind? Is this car bootable? It is, but that's not the super boot. Okay, so there's still one wood missing somewhere. Where could that wood possibly be hiding? Come on, wood. Oh, there we go. Where's my mute? Alright, we picked up those leftovers.
Fate is funny that way, but it won't always make you laugh. That'll come in handy.
What time I'm planning to stream Dark Alliance on the 22nd? Well, I don't know. I need to go and have this this wisdom tooth removed at the dentist, and that's around 2 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon. So I'm probably gonna be home around 4 or 5 latest, because it's a quick thing. It's in and out. In and out.
That's an upsy-dups.
But
Good for learning how to haul up.
most likely around 3 something I should be home. But again, I don't know when the game will be playable. Would the game be playable at 6, at 5, at 7, at 00? So sometime in the evening. But yeah, my dentist appointment is on the same day as the launch of Dark Alliance. And it's around 2 in the afternoon when my appointment is. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Why did the game make me climb all the way here? There's gotta be something, but maybe I haven't reached the quest. I haven't progressed one of the quests far enough.
Don't flinch away from this. It's your moment. You need to focus.
Oh, we got that shrine. Alright, anything else? Where is my mute? Hopefully Dark Alliance doesn't suck. I need a new game. After the obvious abandonment of Warhammer Chaosbane, even though it's not officially confirmed, it's obvious that the game kind of was abandoned. And the abandonment, which was officially confirmed, of Torchlight 3, I need something new, something with a lot of replayability, and Dark Alliance doesn't seem like the Wooter game with a ton of replayability, because it's not a Diablo style Wooter game, but we'll see. Need something to make content for. That's definitely need a nice new Wooter game to start making content like builds and guides and stuff for. Until I find something that would hold me for a while, I would be jumping from one water to another, I guess. Alright. New NPC.
Juju's shop is here somewhere.
Juju. I thought I've had all the NPCs unlocked. I guess not yet.
Juju is just thrilled to
The DLC
finally
plan
meet
has you worried.
even
It
in
has me
these
worried
dark
as
days.
well. The DLC plan really has me worried as well. To those who are wondering what the hell are those guys talking about, let me show you. This is the DLC plan that we're talking about. This one would add 3 new maps, new zone with 3 new maps for free. This one would add another new zone with 3 new maps and difficulty rankings, and this is what has me worried, the difficulty rankings. And now this one, new playable character mage, which why wasn't the mage included in the fucking base game? Why did they have to separate it? I would have been fine if I had to wait 3-4 more months, but to get that included in the game without me having to pay more for it. I understand, I'm okay with paying for characters, but a mage is a general archetype of a class. It's a must-have, in my opinion, in any water game to have a nuker mage kind of a character. And this one seemed like it was intentionally omitted so they can sell it later. So they can release the game early before this class was finished and sell it separately. Because yeah, sure, we have this one, Ranger. Okay, we have a range DPS, even though not mage. We have the tank. We have the melee nuker DPS, and we have the warrior. That's half DPS, half tanky, I guess, or whatever. But the mage should have been added. It's a must-have. It is a fucking must-have. This screams greedy. This screams to me like the publishers were greedy and told the developers, hey, you're not ready with the mage class. Well, just separate it from the base game, sell it as an expansion. Everyone would be happy. No, everyone won't be fucking happy. This is bullshit move.
He won.
But yeah, when your game is not ready on time, just cut some of the content and sell it as a DLC. That seems to be the new black. Orange is no longer the new black. It's this selling unfinished content eventually as a DLC and cutting it from the initial plans of the game. Get the bobbin from the kite. Okay.
Or someone else will.
Okay, I would have been fine to wait a little bit more for the game and buy it in fall if it launches on fall, if I knew that the mage would have been coming with the game that I buy. Because 4 heroes is not enough, to be honest. Thankfully the game is not $60. Thankfully the game is 30 something bucks, so the price is still reasonable for what you're getting for 4 character classes that are playable. I don't know how many maps there will be though. I wanna see how many maps will be in the game. And if there's gonna be any randomization, because the way I understand it, there won't be randomization in the maps. The way I understand it, they would be fixed design. We'll see. I hope it's just biomes, and there's some procedural generation to the map layouts, so that you don't have the exact same experience every single time you run the map. Hopefully there is some randomness there. Because if there isn't, and if there aren't enough maps, it will get very boring very quickly. It will feel like playing Dragon Age Inquisition's multiplayer, which was fun, but again, got very boring very quickly. And I would be fine with boring and repetitive content if I have enough build diversity and it's easy to respec and change my build. Just as easy as changing items should be the same for skills. Zero cost. We'll see how they do it. Let me show you. You have tank, the dwarf tank. You have the archer. You have the assassin, and you have the warrior, the berserker or whatever you wanna call it. So this is Bree, this is Bruenor, this is Drist, and this is Wolfgar or Wolfgar. So instead of the warrior, they could have given us the mage, or instead of the assassin, the mage. I think the warrior should have been something that comes as a DLC and not the mage. So we can have mage, ranger, assassin and tank. Because why give us 3 melee classes, 1 ranged, instead of 2 ranged, 2 melee, 1 of the ranged magic, 1 of the ranged physical. It's the more logical choice. It is the more logical choice. Someone up there decided to make a bad decision when prioritizing development of certain things over others. Again, many games fail because of middle management being bad. Not the big bosses, but the bosses under the big bosses that are in charge of each team. Lead designers, lead programmers and stuff like that. Mostly the lead designers and people who are in the creative department, who are in charge of the decisions of the direction of the game, which gets developed first and so on. And that's the people that mostly are to blame when games suck.
There they are. You fixed those
They carry they have a very difficult job. They carry a lot of weight with their job. Because if they fail, the game fails massively, and it's a tough job. It's probably one of the toughest jobs there, to be in charge of the creative parts of the game. To be like, I'm not sure what it's called, creative director, team lead, whatever. I don't know what the right thing. Probably different companies call it differently. But yeah, normally the one in charge of all the creative teams and the ones in charge of the creative teams are the ones that make those bad decisions. Because the grunts, the regular devs, just do whatever their team leads and bosses tell them to. So you can't blame regular devs for anything but bugs. But bugs are not the worst part of games that suck. Normally it's flaws in the design, in the game systems, the game mechanics. That's what normally turns people away from some games. Where is that kite? Okay, it's here. So I'm back to this place. Aha, that's why I needed to be in this place. Oh, and they've thought of someone
This
falling.
is harder than it looks.
I knew that there would have been some sort of a quest that takes me here, otherwise I saw no point of why the game would take me there. There we go.
It soars like a kite, so it better be one. Latch onto it before it flies away. Just be glad there's a rope. Reel that in. Juju will be pleased to see you manage to get hold of a bobbin, even though it's the unconventional.
Yeah, I also hope archery is good, cause I don't know, I don't feel like playing a melee class for my first one. And did you see that video I was linking some time ago? The IGN Dark Alliance gameplay. Let me try and find you that video. Let me quickly double check that's the right video. So this is the thing I'm talking about. So in that video, you're gonna see... Yeah, actually, let's open the video. Fuck it, let's open the video and show it. While I'm talking about it, just a moment. Let me stop the ads. Video will be playing after the ad. Oh, fuck you, IGN. Why do you make unskippable ads? Fucking greedy bastards. Unskippable ads at the beginning of the video. This is terrible. Terrible. Unskippable ads at the beginning of the fucking video. Who the hell? That's only monsters do this shit. To force you to watch an unskippable ad at the beginning of a video. Greedy monsters, that's who does this. Okay, that's the video. So let me show you quickly why I'm concerned about the tank. So you're seeing now, not the tank, now you're seeing Drist. Drist, yeah, he seems fine. Although more of Drist at the end, Let's go to the archer. The archer seems okay. Catty Bree punishes foes at long range with arrows, performs acrobatic flips to keep a safe distance. See, this part I don't like, the flips. They seem that they could have added something much better than the flips, as extra ranged skills and stuff. See, this is very short range. This is okay, good range here, kind of mid-range, and there's nasty AoE, good damage. And buffing herself for improved critical with gear or whatever. But those flips, close range flips and kicks, kind of seem wasted. There could have been something much better there, as you can see. And now she's doing the ranged stuff, another type of a big AoE range. So she's gonna be more of an AoE damage, ranged AoE damage. Whereas for close range, for single target, that's her high DPS. The close range single target is probably the high DPS. And let's see some more. See, backflip, not that good damage with the backflip, as you can see. I'm just trying to compare those numbers I'm seeing with the other numbers I saw. This was very bad damage, those kicks and stuff. It seems like they're not part of her skills, but more like additional little extra DPS. Now there was a parry. I think she needed to parry to trigger the other attack. Maybe it's an attack that can only be done after a parry. Now this is this dude, heavy armor breaking, so this is gonna be the armor breaker. Makes monsters vulnerable to follow-up attacks. See, this is gonna be the guy you want in your team so that the whole team does more damage. So probably most people who solo would either play this guy or Catty, if solo is doable with this guy and Catty. But he seems very clunky. Now, just pay attention to this fight. Here, he does a ton of damage. 400-500 compared to some of the low damage we were seeing from the archer. He's sluggish though, so it's gonna be very easy for him to get hit if he's playing solo. If there isn't anyone keeping the monsters at bay. You're gonna have to be very good at dodging, because look at that, one hit and he's already down to 80% HP or 75 or something like that, 85. Thankfully he somehow healed. I'm not sure if it's heal per hit or another hero healed him or what. We can see that Drist is healing though. Drist is healing himself with each hit. So there's some sort of wife steal, most likely, heal on hit. But yeah, he definitely is too slow. Now, next would be the dwarf. Oh, by the way, look at this thing. Look at this mechanic. Now, you can decide, do you want to take a short rest, which gives you a new checkpoint, refill usables, and lose the wood bonus, or do you want to keep going without getting the checkpoint, without refilling your consumables, which would be potions and stuff, which I don't like. I don't like that there's a limit on potions, on healing, and on consumables, but I understand it. And you get a wood bonus. It's a multiplier. And now here's that guy. You can see how bad his damage is and how bad his survivability is. He's supposed to be the threat management frontline, tough as nails, but just pay attention to how little damage he does. This is his aggro skill, apparently. Sure, okay, it makes sense for him to do shitty damage because he's a tank, but he's not pulling the aggro. Look at that. He's not the one holding the aggro. And he took 2 hits and now he's already at 60% HP. This is just... it's fucking hilarious. How hard it is for him to take the aggro. And how he's barely healing and stuff. And look at that. He's not the one that's supposed to be taking hits, and he's not even tanking. Either the player who played is terrible at the game and had terrible gear and was underpowered and underleveled and had a terrible build, or the class is pretty much trash tier. From the looks of it, he's the worst of them all. Look at the poison. The poison is doing damage and he's pretty much close to dying. Okay, he used a potion here, although he used 2 potions. Again, the player, he's pretty much a bad player because he used 2 potions and 1 was enough. But yeah, this class, don't start with this class. This is gonna be my tip from what we've seen. From what we've seen, you would probably want to make sure you don't start with him. Now we're gonna see some more where he's not fighting a terrible creature, and now you see 199, 150, 172. The damage now is not that bad compared to what we saw earlier. But those are trash mobs. And if you can't get close to the big monsters, because they 4-5 shot you on the tankiest class, then you won't be able to do damage. So this guy doesn't seem as tanky as he needs to be. That's his problem. It's okay if he doesn't do much damage as long as he's tanky. If you play Dragon Age Inquisition with the tanky class, you're gonna see what a tanky class looks like. I mean, it's pretty strong there. The Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer. And look at this guy. Just look at the damage he's gonna dish out now. 66, 129, 112. And more 112, and 88, 88, 100. Look at how much damage he's doing compared to some of the others. And that's with his shit combos. That's not the skills that were doing 500, 600, 400. But very slow. Now, if we look at this boss fight, I think they're gonna change to Drist. Oh no, that's not the main boss fight, that's elites. By the way, this is a very nice combo. Look at this combo. Let's start it from here. This guy has an interesting combo. 100, 100, 500, 500. I think that was 2 or 3, and then 400. Kind of ranged, and that's AoE most likely. Now more of Cathy. Just to show you. I mean, yeah, she's probably the class most people would start with. And you're gonna be seeing, see, 400, 367. You're gonna be seeing teams of 4 Cathys if it's possible. I hope they allow you to play the same classes and duplicate classes in a team. Otherwise, it's gonna be fucking boring. If you have to play a class you don't want just because someone else took your own class. But yeah, she has decent damage from what I'm seeing. Not the best. I think the melee guy might do more. Drist, I mean. Now let's go to Drist. He's with backstabbing though. He has bonuses to backstabbing in some of his items. Keep that in mind. Did you see 2000 damage in one of the hits? I'm gonna go back to where they start the switch. Look at him now. This guy's probably gonna be very good for sewing. With the invisibility, losing aggro and stuff. Look at that, 2000 damage. I mean, this Panther skill is probably an overpowered skill. Just look at the damage the Panther is doing. Although I think some of the damage we're seeing is not his own. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe it's not. It was the Panther. But yeah, this guy has a ton of damage. He's the highest DPS from all of them, from what I'm seeing in this footage. I'm gonna assume they're equally geared and equally leveled in this footage. And let's show you this big fight here. This big fight here, it takes forever. It takes them forever to complete. Very, very long fight, like 4 minutes. And yeah, probably they just weren't experienced players. They weren't playing in the best way they can, focusing the targets they should, but it still seemed very boring. It seemed like a swok. And when I look at it, 4 minutes doesn't seem like too much of a time. But it's still a lot if it's just for a single boss fight to spend 4 minutes. Again, probably with meta builds, those 4 minutes might turn into 2 minutes. And if people are playing the right way. But yeah, most people would probably play this guy or the archer. I doubt they would be playing Wolfgar and Broenor as much. Alright, enough of this. Let's stop this. I think we showed enough, and and I told you what I think about what we are seeing. So the pro tip from what we've seen is don't play the dwarf and either play the archer or the assassin if you want a lot of damage.
Over the bobbin and the fact that he'll be able to finish the
And
fibre.
Chosby, the game name is Dark Alliance. Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. It's coming on Tuesday. And it's gonna be on the Xbox Game Pass for PC and Xbox. As well as on Steam. But if you don't wanna buy the full game, you can just pay for a monthly subscription for Xbox Game Pass and test it. I'm gonna do that. If I like it, I could buy it on Steam and hope I can transfer my saves. But in the worst case, I would have spent just enough to pay a single. Yeah, I will play it. I will play it and stream it on Tuesday. Although if I see a sale, I could buy it on Steam. If I see a sale, I wouldn't mind buying it on Steam.
What we have here is an opportunity to help your next.
A conscious choice.
The thing we're really
The world will be a better.
well, and
Think he's
No, there's Xbox Game Pass for PC. I'm a PC gamer, and Xbox Game Pass exists for PC as well. Some of the games on Xbox Game Pass are playable with that subscription for PC too. Many people don't know this, but yeah, there is PC Xbox Game Pass. I'm not sure why they call it Xbox and not Windows Game Pass. But yeah, this game we confirmed it the other day, 2 days ago. We confirmed it that it's on the Game Pass for PC as well, not just for Xbox. And it's gonna be cheaper. It's definitely gonna be cheaper to play it that way. If you're not sure whether it's worth a full price.
Let's get that mount moving while the getting is good. Grab tight.
What is here? That's probably a quest that I haven't picked up yet. Ah. Oh no, not one of those again. Oh, it's not just one, it's one of the little guys too. I have to use my shitty boomerang because those two, not this one, the other two, are immune to ranged damage.
You're absolutely drained.
I'm not sure which game you're talking about. Dark Alliance? I like what I'm seeing, but not all of it. Some of the things have me concerned about Dark Alliance. But I will still play it until I reach endgame, so it's not a game that I will buy and refund. Because 2 hours is just not enough for Dark Alliance to see what it's all about. In some games, even before I've reached 2 hours, I know it's not the type of game I want to play, because they're just something that pisses me off in the core, in the base of the game, in some titles. Like, for example, the Swarmancer. The Swarmancer was that type of a game. I got pissed off before I even reached 2 hours, before I even finished the second or third quest. Because some of the fundamentals in the game were terribly designed. I also like this game that I'm playing, so I'm exactly not sure which one you were referring to, Biomutant or Dark Alliance, but with Biomutant the biggest problem is the price being too high, and then there's some side quests that are super boring. Thankfully they're side quests, so you don't really need to do them if you don't want to. And Smatty Matty is here. Welcome back, sorry for the late reply. How's it going, Smatty Matty? Let's switch back to my rifle. Okay, now let's get the loot. Save this one. Biomutant, I haven't noticed some game-breaking terrible bugs. In fact, it's been pretty smooth. And keep in mind, I'm with a 1066 gigabytes. Yet here is my settings. Here is my settings on 1066 gigabyte video card. Preset maximum. I mean, only this one I haven't touched. So very well optimized game. Very well optimized games. Banging job from THQ Nordic in terms of optimizing the game to run on older systems. If only Cyberpunk was this optimized when it's launched. If only Magic Legends was this optimized when it launched. When Magic Legends is a bunch of little zones and this is a huge fucking massive big world. It's a joke for how badly Magic Legends was optimized on the same engine with little small zones. One Magic Legends zone is probably equal to one of those neighborhoods or two of them. Yeah, it's so rare for devs to optimize games because they rush the games. They rush them. That's what happens. Be it publishers rushing the devs, or be it devs lying to the publishers and saying the game is ready for launch. We don't know what the case is, but in either case, it's not good practice to rush them before they're ready. Bad FPS is not acceptable for many gamers. Yeah, some gamers are fine, and you can serve them shit on a platter, a fancy silver plate with a bunch of shit in the middle, and they would eat it. But not all gamers eat shit. Some gamers don't like eating shit and have standards. Standards for what they want in a game and for how high the quality of a game would be. Biomutant definitely has that high quality, high polish. It's definitely nice.
You need to turn the pegs in sync.
Man, I cannot do 1440p, let alone 1080p is my limit. My monitor is 60 Hz and it's 1080p limit. It's 21 by 9, 2500 and something. So yeah, my PC cannot do 4K, but I don't need 4K.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
4K is unnecessary to me. With my bad eyesight, I don't see the difference between 1080 and 4K unless I put my glasses. And I don't wear the glasses because they're uncomfortable. I only wear my glasses when I'm far from the screen and I can't read subtitles when I watch movies and anime. But in this distance between the monitor and myself, I don't feel the need to put my glasses. Only when I'm a little bit far from the screen. Because it's uncomfortable to wear glasses, and I haven't tried contact lenses, but I've heard that it's even more uncomfortable than glasses. And yeah. With my eyesight, I'm not gonna notice the difference between 4K and 1080p, to be honest. When I watch TV in the living room, when I watch TV with our 4K TV, I don't notice the difference between 1080 and 4K. Although the 1080 gets upscaled to 4K, so there's also that on that TV. But even if the upscaling gets switched off, I won't notice the difference. 4K is just a marketing trick. I mean, seriously, it looks good enough on 1080p when you're at the right distance.
It's time for an adventure, for good or bad.
Some people love 4K and stuff, and 4K would be nice if you have a multi-monitor setup and a huge screen, but my monitor is 29 inch. 29 inch 21 by 9 aspect ratio, so with my monitor that's good enough to have 1080p. Exactly, Full HD and 4K, not everyone sees the difference. Some people definitely have more sensitive eyesight and can see pixels from afar. But again, do you really need something to look that great? I personally don't care much about graphics in games. I care about the wood and the build diversity and skill diversity. More skills, more items with different special abilities. And that's what I care about. A vast diversity of items that provide me a diversity of special abilities or affixes, and a nice diversity of skills and passives. That's much more important to me than better graphics. Obviously, the eye candy is always welcome. I always welcome a good eye candy in my games. This game definitely pleases the eyes. It's got those very bright, colorful zones, but then it also has those very dark places, and I love that, how it's striking a nice contrast between the bright and lush grasslands, and then you go into an abandoned dead zone and it's so dark and creepy and stuff. Yeah, Stricker's not just wood. Wood is 50%. Let's say I'm 49% wood centric, 49% build centric, and the other 2% is the remaining things I care about in the game. Or don't care about, maybe it's a different way to put it. I don't care about story one bit. This is nice. and it fell. It fell flat. It fell flat. Pilgrim quests are boring. I'm not gonna do the pilgrim quests. I'm a wood addict and I never hide it. It's in my name, the Wood Fiend. I've put it there so people don't get surprised when they see me raging when I lose some wood or when I can't reach some wood. Exactly. I need to reach the wood faster. Fuck the dialogues. I love games that do the dialogues on the side. Like, you're walking and you're listening to dialogue as you're walking. You don't have to stay still to listen to a fucking NPC talking. I think Outriders in a way did that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes there would be like an NPC talking on your comms device. And you're moving and at that you're not standing still. This is the way I prefer dialogues happening over a comms device, so you don't have to stop and just look at the ugly muck of an NPC or the tits or the ass of a female or male NPC, depending what you like looking at. Ah no! Ah no! Fuck! Fuck!
There are places a Googlide can't go.
Oh, Sky. Sky's making nice poses. This cute little furry bow. Only if there was a wood injector IRL. Oh yeah. Well, games are the wood injectors. That's what we get. Because IRL there is no actual wood like the wood in games. The equivalent to wood IRL is what? Bitcoins, money, gold, petrol. Winning GPUs from giveaways. Every now and then I sign up for giveaways if they are international, if my country can participate. I haven't won a single thing so far, but who knows, maybe someday I might end up winning something from those giveaways of PCs and GPUs and stuff like that. Right now I only need the GPU, that's the thing I need the most right now.
You found a factorium. Wonder what they used to
Sometimes, yeah, I would sign up on such things, and that's the type of wood IRL. The IRL wood is when you win a giveaway and you get some nice tech. Another one of those that's resistant to... Okay, let's get the tin can boy.
Your key is gone. A smart foe would lead.
Alright, level up. I mean, my wood chance is getting close to 100. Might as well get some more. I'm kind of overdoing it.
That's an improvement.
I want to get 100% wood chance, just for the memes, to see what it does.
Made it count.
This guy's shield is down. I can hit him with my rifle. And this guy's shield will never be down because he's carrying a whole armor. Can I buy? Can I use this to burn him? I guess it only works on bullets, not on boomerangs.
More than a flesh wound. Hey, nice shot.
He did the home run. Let's see what's here.
You need to harmonize the notes. Music to anyone's ear. Gah, that's just awful. Watch your step around.
Okay.
Is
Let's get the next one.
Don't let your mount ignore you. Wine. There's a motor juice station. Imagine getting go juice whenever you want.
Motor juice. Sounds kinky. Alright, got those.
Let's pocket that. Happy you're no longer so... says you.
The Pilgrim quest is one of the quests I wanna skip.
The cranks need to be unturned in the right order.
They're still missing the superb wood. And the second superb wood. Okay, the first one is here. And someone just subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, Rob Eddy. Welcome to the Struck Club. Nice having you here. Where could that superb wood be, by the way? Any ideas? My idea is it might be up there on the top. If I can reach the top
Whatever
floor.
you do it right, or don't do it at all.
No, it's not here. Plan B is to keep running around looking for wood. And Shohei says he hasn't encountered any quests he wants to skip in Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. Yeah, there's some amazing quests there. Some are a bit difficult to find your objective. I had to out and tap and Google some things. And Kingdoms of Amalur as well. But thankfully there is a big interactive map. Interactive map of the Wildlands, or whatever it was called. Very nice map for Kingdoms of Amalur. Big ups to the person who made it. Okay, where is the stupid wood? Could this be it? No. Ah man, I'm just sick and tired of not finding one stupid piece of wood. Where could it be? Seriously. I'm pretty sure I've checked everything and everywhere. I checked up there, it wasn't up there.
Squint into the oncoming light.
It's not here. I got one wood from this car. Where could the next one be? Am I blind or something? I mean... This is just boring. This game urgently needs a wood sense, where you use it and for a few seconds it highlights nearby wood through walls. I mean, I'm open to suggestions. Where could the wood be hiding? It doesn't seem to be there. Yeah, it's not on top of this. I think this might just be missing. I think this might legit be omitted by accident.
Remembers you as a quiet kid. Grateful you got over that.
มีไม้แก่นหรือกี่เป้าอายุเดปตาโน
Yeah, it's gone. It doesn't exist. Fuck it. Let's move on to the next one. If the wood exists, I should have found it by now. If I can't find it by now, then
That's
it's
a
badly
surf hurdle.
placed.
The company put those up to harness the power of flowing goo, which doesn't flow so well now.
Let's get the old
Daytime
world
is the
storage
best time
first.
to get things done. Monsters sleep here, and they're just as messy as you'd guess.
Fluffhawk nest. I'm gonna need the Fluffhawk before I can enter the world storage. So let's find that Fluffy. Come on, Fluffster. Show yourself. Am I still in the Fluffhawk nest? Oh, I'm not. I'm far from it. Oh, I see it. That's the Fluffhawk over there. No, that's a bush. Well, still, let's check it. Is this part of the Fluffhawk nest
You can
zone?
make so many amazing
is.
things out of wood scrap.
Oh, and there's a green ATM somewhere as part of the same zone.
If the mount didn't throw you, you're good.
Could that Fluffhawk nest extend to the other side? I don't see the green ATM. Because yeah, okay, super boot in the vault and the key swallower monster is what we need to enter the vault. But where is the green ATM? I'll just look around quickly. Oh, that's the hook. Maybe the green
This
ATM
is
would be
all
inside
about you.
the vault
Whether
as
you
well.
succeed or fail, it's on you.
Oh no, I see it. I just saw it. It's there. It's there.
A key for every lock.
And the super boot and zone completed. Next. Wow, I'm only at 13 out of 23 captives. There's quite a few of those spread around the world. By the way, Netflix just released, at least in my country, a very nice new anime. Something about Ragnarok. Just a moment, I'm gonna check the name. Fuck. Very nice. Record of Ragnarok. Record of Ragnarok. I watched the first episode. And a little bit of the second, but then I had to start streaming because my upload was finished. But yeah, definitely nice. Definitely nice. I think a lot of people would love it. Record of Ragnarok. You watch until episode 5 already. Yeah, it's fucking nice. It's my kind of my kind of anime. Without much story, mostly fighting. Mostly like Baki and Kengan Ashura. They don't waste too much time on the story and get to the action. I mean, yeah, there's still story and stuff like that, but it's not too much.
Not gonna happen with your key energy level.
Okay, there we go. And your question, which question? Do you plan to get married in the future? No, I don't want I mean, marriage is bullshit. It's an old tradition. Sure, there's some things that are bonuses to being married, like tax involved things and stuff like that. You can have a partner without being married and still have a family. But I don't want kids, and it's difficult finding a woman that doesn't want kids. I've only met one in my entire life so far. I've only talked to one woman that doesn't seem to like kids. the same way
Oh,
I think
that's
I'm gonna be a
strong
bad
enough
father
right
if I have kids, and I'd rather not have kids and be a bad father instead of
Finders keepers.
having ones. And yeah, it's, I just know myself, and I'm not gonna be a good parent. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the women may not want to have kids, but then they get pressured
This one
by
seems to be
family members. Especially, I'm pretty sure in Japan, it's a little bit different from what I've seen in
It's
movies and
grateful
animes
shows
and
that
stuff.
you can't be good
Traditions
without
there
doing good
are
for others.
pretty different. The standards and stuff like that, and some of the elder family members would pressure a woman or a man to get married and to have kids and stuff like that. But some people just shouldn't have kids because they're either not gonna be good parents, or they would pass down bad genes and illnesses and stuff like that. It would be irresponsible. It would be irresponsible for some people to have kids. I mean, sure, everyone's free to have kids, no judgment there.
Dark time is coming. Just hold on until the dawn.
Come on. But yeah, I definitely no, I'd rather not have, and not because I'm not a fan of having a kid to take care of, but I think I would just do it badly. It's not something you can half-ass being a parent. You can't half-ass this. You have to do it properly. Damn, how do I go on that rooftop? No, it wasn't there. Wow. Oh, there was
Good
an
thing
easy
you're
way to
strong.
reach this. Wait, how does one enter this room normally? I guess I was supposed to climb
The
to
world
enter
is
it,
full
right?
of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Pull, go on.
You're asking if I like babies. Well, babies are probably the hardest
There
part.
they are. You
Babies
fixed
and
those
teenagers are
flame flies.
probably the hardest part. Because yeah, babies, you won't get much sleep. Your partner won't get much sleep. So and you have to change diapers. And that's a shitty business, shitty thing to do, but it needs to be done. And then when they're teenagers, that's probably when kids are the worst. When puberty hits them. But I used to babysit I used to babysit sometimes, like some of the mothers in the neighborhood. Me and some of the other children would be here playing, and they would let us watch after one of their kids for like a few minutes while she runs to a shop or runs does an errand, which probably would mean an irresponsible mother to trust a bunch of kids with her toddler. But yeah, there have been such cases, but haven't done like babysitting, because in our country that's nannies and babysitting and all of that is just not as popular as in other countries. The presence of babies, well, if they're sleeping, sure, if they're not whining.
It's flat out.
I don't care. It's I'm indifferent to the presence of babies. But for example, when in a cinema and you take a baby to the cinema, that's just irresponsible parenting. It's not like the baby would enjoy the cinema movie, even if it's a kids movie like an animation or something. If it's a baby that's like proper baby that can't even walk, or maybe a 1-2 year old. Whereas with airplanes it's inevitable. I've kind of accepted it that there's always a chance there would be at least one baby when I'm flying in the plane, and that there's a high chance the baby would laugh whining. This is kind of inevitable. Like in cinema, yeah, it's a no-no. In planes, that's understandable. People have to fly. I mean, when I was around 1 year old, my mother, father and brother, the whole family had to go to Libya, I think for my father's work. I'm not sure for exactly what. And definitely I was that one baby probably back then when I was around 1 year old. My mother used to tell me stories how I used to be a very naughty baby, trying to run away and poke the scorpion holes. The holes where there were scorpions, I would go and poke them if they let me out of sight. Yeah, kind of a weird baby. Not sure why my father needed to be in Libya, but he spoke 9 languages. Arabic was one of them. I think he spoke Chinese, Arabic, English, Russian, Bulgarian, and probably some more. He still speaks them probably, but I haven't talked to him in a long time, since I was like 16 and needed signature to get the international passport made to travel. How am I gonna reach this? Ah, fuck the pilgrim quest. I don't wanna do the pilgrim quest. Let's do this quest. Well, the weirdest thing is babies normally seem a little fascinated when they see me, like like that. They make that kind of weird face when they see me, most of them. Like something about me seemed to be interested, and not when I had beard. Even before I had beard, whenever some babies pass me on the street, like with their mothers pulling them in a trolley, they would be like as if they saw the most interesting thing ever. I never could understand why that is, but sure. I guess they see some things adults can't, probably. Yeah, in cinemas where you have to keep quiet, it's definitely weird to take a baby. It's probably the worst places where you can go with your baby. in the cinema. Chosby says, are you Bulgarian? Yeah, I'm Bulgarian, Chosby. I am Bulgarian. Notice boards. Okay, let's see. How do we reach those things here? I'm gonna try and reach those. I have to climb all the way there. Wait, I don't think I can even climb from here. I don't think there's gonna be a way to reach it unless I teleport to the top. But I can try.
You have a chance to change the future for good or bad.
You thought I was Arabic. Well, I definitely am not. My skin the first giveaway is my skin is a little pale, although I think Arabic people, if they live their whole life in a country without hot climate, they probably would look with pale skin as well. And that just being very general. I don't like generalizing people, but I try to do it in a non-disrespectful way, so hopefully no one got offended by what I just said. But that's gonna be the first giveaway. The second giveaway, probably the accent. It's a little bit more Balkan mine than their accents, and less choppy, maybe. Let's see.
Upsy daisy. Toxanol hid their waste in the gutways, but it seeped all around us.
Let's see over here. I am well. If you give me time in the summer to go sunbathing, I can get very dark skinned.
Hard to tell how deep down you are.
Not as dark skinned as my brother gets. He's on a whole different level when it's the summer and he goes sunbathing to the seaside or whatever on a holiday, comes back. But yeah, not on the level where you could be confused for a black person,
Down
but
is
for
easy.
the
Up
you
is
could
the
be
hard bit.
confused for someone from the Middle East or the Arabic world for sure. That's how dark my skin gets if I go to swimming pools and the seaside or whatever. Because the features, the facial features are pretty similar. So I can see how he can confuse me for that. I definitely see where he's coming from, where he thought I was Arabic. It's
You look at all the
it's a
damage
legit
done at
mistake
this
that
quality spot, and you just
I
have to
definitely
wonder,
understand.
what was the point? Batter them.
Dark streak. Last summer I didn't do much sunbathing. I didn't go to the seaside, I didn't go to swimming pools even, but that's cause lack of money and free time to do so. A pic of Darkstruck? I don't think so. I'm the type of person that doesn't have much pictures of himself. I don't have much pictures of myself. I normally take photos of things and other people. I love photographing other people and photographing different things. Objects, landscapes, stuff like that. But even if I did have pictures, they probably got lost when my old phone got stolen. I'm gonna quickly check something. To see if I have some pictures. Definitely not pictures of myself, but just to show you the type of pictures I take normally. Shit, that's not it. I don't even remember where I put that stuff. Yeah, most of my pictures are definitely lost. Can't find them on the PC. Most likely they're backed up on a hard drive somewhere, on my external hard drive, or elsewhere. Just quickly checked, and I can't remember where I've saved the stuff. I'm pretty sure somewhere on my photo I have some images from somewhere, but yeah, I can't find them. The type of pictures I take. Well, alright, enough of that. Let's go back to the game. I've got in my OneDrive a lot of... Oh yeah, my phone got stolen a few years ago. My old phone, not the current one, the old one. I think in 2016 or 2017, somewhere there. It was at a rave. At a rave, I was dancing in the front, at the very front, and I left it right in front of me. And then for like a few seconds, something happened and it disappeared. I took my eyes off of it for like few seconds. And it was probably there were some young girls, like let's say 4, 5, 6 years younger than me at that time, probably teenagers like 18, 19 or 20, something like that. Could have been even underage, and they were probably smuggled themselves in the party. That was 18 plus party, and most likely one of them took it. In any case, there were some images there that I didn't back up. And it's shitty because when you're raving and dancing, you can't carry your phone. It's either gonna fall out of a pocket, or it's gonna get broken because someone's knees might hit it if it's in a side pocket or something like that. And the only solution I found to this problem later was to have a backpack and put my phone and valuables in the backpack, and most likely to keep the backpack in front of me rather than behind me, and to keep my valuables and my phone and stuff in there. That's how I do it now. it's kind of weird when you're dancing on a rave and you have a backpack. Sometimes they won't even let you with the backpack inside, which is kind of shitty. Thankfully, there's been very few cases where they wouldn't let you with a backpack. Shit, okay, let's check what's there. I wonder if that's still the same zone.
Dive right in.
Resource to Tem and Biowop. Let's try and find those. By the way, it's already midnight, so probably several more minutes, like 10, 15, 20 more minutes. And then I'll have to go and have my dinner. Maybe watch some more of that on that Ragnarok anime on Netflix.
Surprised that board never got washed away with the surge of the surf.
Tomorrow, probably more Biomutant. I mean, most likely more Biomutant, unless something urgent comes out that I wanna play more. And I've done my builds yesterday and today, the summoner minion builds with the cursed captain, so that's been taken care of. Okay, let's see. I need to go upstairs there. You wanna see me dancing? Well, I can show you not myself dancing, but someone that dances in the same way. Just a moment. The type of dancing I do is kind of specific, very specific. DMB step and techno shuffling. That's the type. And for hardcore, I cannot do Haken. I've tried. Haken is a little bit difficult for me to learn, but it's definitely something I wish I could do. Probably I needed more practice, but see, this is DMB step. Like. And then when I go to the other hardcore, not the electronic hardcore, but to the metal hardcore, there's not much dancing. There's just a pogo mosh pit and head shaking and stuff. But yeah, DMB stepping. Let me try and show you something. Skanking. That's another thing they call it skanking as well. Let's see this one. I'm not sure. I'm just playing some random videos. This is pretty basic. Pretty basic steps. Yeah, she's doing some basic steps with some alternative variations. Yeah, she's doing well. This one. Let me show you, like. This one, he's doing it slow for a tutorial to explain, so you can't see much. I'm trying to try. Let's see this one. Actually, just a moment. That's better. Let's show you the good guys. That's a contest from 2018. Now you're gonna see some proper. This guy's doing it quickly, so yeah, pretty much. He's not that good, but he's good. I can't see I can't hear the music, so I don't know what exactly he's doing, but yeah, those moves are nice. Yeah, he's doing well. And to some, this would be weird. To me, that's dancing. Especially if you can hear the music. I don't want to play the music because I'm gonna have problems with copyrights. Let's see the other dude. Starting slow. starting slow. He kind of... This guy, okay, now he went into beast mode. When I go beast mode, it's I can go beast mode for a few seconds, like super fast, and then I need to cool down a bit before I can do beast mode again. But yeah, enough of that. The other one, the one that I can't do, the one that I can't do is this one. I can do Haken. I've tried. It's just a little bit more advanced. This one. The other guy, not this one, the other one behind it. That one. But he's not doing it properly. This one. Look at how fast he's doing stuff. But anyways, that's the type of dancing I call dancing. To some people, that's just a bunch of weirdos moving their feet and hands quickly in weird ways. And if the other thing you can look up is techno shuffling. It's the easy one. It's easy mode. Techno shuffling is easy mode because the BPM is like around 120, 130, 40. Whereas with DNB stepping, it's between 150, 60 to 170, 80. And with hardcore is 180, 200 and higher, depending. I mean, much more BPM. We need to return to that one NPC there. And breakdancing is probably the father or grandfather of that. I've actually done breakdancing when I was a kid. When I was 5th grade, I used to go to breakdancing lessons in my school. But most of the things I learned after I quit. Most of the breakdancing I've learned, like spinning, not helicopter. Is it helicopter? I think the helicopter is what they call it. I've learned after I quit. But I'm definitely bad at breakdancing, but I can do a few moves. Some of the spiders, at least we used to call them spiders. I've forgotten most of the spiders, but there's this one where you're spinning, where you have your hands over here and you're just spinning around. I can't like explain it. The one where your hands are not touching the ground. Not the one where you have your hands on the ground and you're just spinning the legs. I can do that one because my muscles, I just whack the muscle to do the other one. And the core. Okay, so we got this quest done. Maybe one more quest and then I would be done for the day. Let's go the mute.
Supposedly, mounts like that can smell fear.
I will. But yeah, now you have an idea of the type of dancing Struck does when he goes raving.
Check out that rubber scrap.
From 22, 23 all the way to 6, 7 in the morning with some breaks every now and then. That's why I drink a ton of water. Sometimes for a whole night I could drink 4 or 5 liters of water. And all of that will go... I would barely go to the toilet to piss. Most of it gets sweated. Most of it gets burnt as sweat rather than piss. Cause yeah, that's how it is.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Okay, one last thing, because that was a bit slow, a bit quick. Let's do this trunk box. And the good thing about this, I never thought about going to competitions for this. Although Let It Throw, I've been there twice. This have that competition I showed you. Never thought about going to the competition because I don't do it to compete. I do it just to have fun, just to enjoy the music.
Just don't trip when you're walking in the mountains.
Okay, old world gadget. We're looking for old world gadget, and I think it's this safe.
The cranks need to be unturned in the right order. Just a few moves left.
There we go. But yeah, about that dancing, I've once visited, or 2-3 times visited, I can't remember how many times, a group of people in my city that just do that, gather together and do that. But they were doing it very seriously. They were doing some specific routines and trying to repeat the routines, where that for me kills the whole beauty of the dancing, where you're freestyling. When you get rid of the freestyling and start learning a series of moves that you have to repeat in the exact same order, it just kills the whole point of doing it. Because it's all about freestyling to the music for me and letting the music move you, rather than doing a pre-made, pre-learned routine that might not match to the music properly. Alright, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna save here. More tomorrow, and tomorrow I should be starting sooner. Much sooner than today, because I don't have videos to edit. So there's that. Thanks again, Struck for stopping by, for watching me play. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.